18 ahead in the first half, 14 ahead in the second half, and 3 ahead at the end. So I wish that we had played better down the stretch. Boise had a lot to do with it. We had a little to do with it. We had a couple of plays that the ball bounced the wrong way. It had a little to do with it. But this is, I told Leon Rice, this is, could our game between San Diego State and Boise State be any different than what happened tonight? A year ago, we were up 34-17 in the first half with 4 minutes to go. With 4 minutes to go in the game, they had a 4-point lead. They outscored it. They scored 44 points in that 20-minute stretch. They could score, and they can score in bunches, and they did it tonight. They're a good team. We obviously need to play a little bit better down the stretch if we want to be a really good team, but we're 2-0. We're not looking up to anybody in the league, and we plan on going to Air Force and get ready to go and play against another team that's 2-0. So Mike May gave me this stat. In 7 games, we're 6-1. A 1-point win, a 2-point win, 2 3-point wins, and a 4-point loss. Most of our games have been a lot like this. All 3 of them were last year. So we'll take it, we'll film it, we'll look at it, and we'll get better as a result. So any questions for me?
Coach, just talk about your defensive effort in the first half, because it seemed that probably ended up winning you the game. You were up, like you said, 18. They were stuck on 8 points forever. I don't think a guard on their team scored until 5 minutes left in the first half. How impressive was that, and how badly did you need that in the grand scheme of things?
We needed every stop and every point, obviously, that we built up early. And the first 4 minutes count every bit as much as the last 4. We all look at the last 4, especially if Marks hits that last shot. But we did. We played terrific at both ends. And it looked like Skyler was off to maybe another game like he had at Kansas, and all of a sudden he picks up his second foul and sat a lot of the first half and got a quick early foul in the second half. So we needed stops, and early on we stayed in front of them and didn't foul them. Later on they got to the rim. I think we got a little bit tentative and not wanting to foul, and they were gung-ho aggressive to get there, which they do against everybody. They are a attack team off the dribble. They shoot an inordinate number of free throws. They had 36 against Fresno. And tonight, we shot 32, they shot 20, but they're a good team, and they're an aggressive team. So you knew that they were going to make a run, and I thought that when we put it back up to 10 or 12, they were going to hang in that area, but they wouldn't let it happen. And we were a little bit a part of it, but I would say they were more a part of it, what they did.
Steve, why do these teams play such close games?
I'm sorry?
I say, why do these 2 teams play such close games against each other?
I don't know. I don't know. I think they're a lot like us in terms of resolve and sticking with it and believing they can come back from a deficit. They were 8-0 when they went to Kentucky, and Kentucky was too big for them. They got to the rim on Kentucky, and they blocked all those shots. And then they come home, and Kentucky beat them twice. They lost to St. Mary's at home. And really, they could have and maybe should have beaten Iowa State in the finals of the Diamond Head, a team that's undefeated. So I watch a lot of their games. They've had a lot of close games. And I think what we do lends itself to that, but for some reason, we've had wild swings with Boise State, for some reason. And last year, you remember, we're 17 ahead and we're 2 behind. Looks like we can't win. Marks is at the line, makes one, misses one. So we're two behind. Jamal drives to the rim, and it bounces off his leg and squirts out to Chase, who was 0 for 9, I think, from three-point range, and drilled a three to win the game for us. I mean, we've had some bizarre games against them. The year before that, they have an unguarded three. Brophy had an unguarded three. They're down 2. I mean, we weren't within 50 feet of them, and it's in and pops out. So we've had some games, and Leon Rice, I will say again, has done a terrific job there of getting them to believe, getting good players, and they play hard, and they're hard to guard. It's a hard team to guard. My last comment, and I said this to Leitner, our fans were sensational. They were loud. Every seat was filled. We went to Kansas, and they had 16,000 strong, and we came back tonight, and we had 12,414, every bit as loud and strong to help us win, and they helped us. They never quit cheering, and we appreciate that. Okay? Thank you.